For the past several weeks now, we've been talking about making healthy lifestyle changes. And as a mom, our Parenting Project reporter Kim Sveum decided if she was going to talk about moms being healthy, she needed to walk the walk and make some changes herself, or maybe run the run, as it were. We've been following her progress, so let's get her out here. Ladies and gentlemen, drum roll, please. Kim, you once again going to just put it all out there for us. You're a brave woman.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this day, but also dreading it at the same time.
We've been anxiously awaiting it, I can tell you that.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that it's already been 6 weeks, but I committed myself to a nutrition and an exercise program, and of course I had all of you to help hold me accountable, so I'm actually excited to let you all in on the results.
It's been about 6 weeks since personal trainer Dustin Maher went through my house, dumping out my Diet Coke and the majority of foods I love to eat.
Last one.
And I still remember well that first day I hit the gym.
Oh, I'm going to be so sore tomorrow.
I had made the commitment to live a healthier lifestyle, so after looking at my measurements at the time, Dustin and I set some reasonable goals.
A 1 to 2% body fat reduction would be very good.
With that in mind, I was determined to meet those goals. 3 mornings a week, I was at the gym for an intense workout, and that was accompanied by a pretty strict diet of foods higher in lean proteins and lower in carbs, the carbs consisting of mainly vegetables and whole grains. It took a lot of discipline, but when Judgment Day arrived, it was worth it.
So we're going to start by measuring the arm. So you went from 10 inches before to 9.5 inches, so you lost a half an inch in the arm circumference, but you gained some muscle. In the abdomen, you lost about 3.5 inches from the first time 5 weeks ago when we tested before, and you lost about 1.5 inches there as well.
In terms of weight, I went from 127 pounds to 120 pounds, which put me back to my pre-pregnancy weight.
This always makes me nervous.
But it was the change in my body fat percentage that shocked me the most.
And you were at 22%. And we set the goal to get you down to 20 or below. You actually got to about 15% body fat. So we dropped 7% body fat.
The physical changes on the outside are nice, but it's not the most rewarding part of it all.
I think at the beginning I mentioned that I would like to lose some weight and fat as well, but the biggest thing for me was wanting to have more energy and just feeling better overall, and it has definitely done that, without a doubt.
I have Dustin to thank, but also all of you viewers who helped hold me accountable.
I worked as hard as I could work for 5.5 weeks.
Right.
For fear that all of a sudden I was going to get to this point and measure and not be any different.
So the next time you start a diet or an exercise plan, I highly recommend that you tell all your family and your friends. Tell them your goals and tell them your plans.
Oh my gosh.
You won't want to let them down, and in return, you won't let yourself down.
Oh, nice shot there at the end. And I do want to stress that this was a pretty intense 6 weeks. I exercised hard and I ate really well. I have no doubt that this particular program works. You know, if you want to make a change and you want to make the commitment, but it might not be right for everyone. We've talked before about sometimes you just need to make a change, whether it's a small or a big change. Change your eating habits, change your exercise routine. I think the biggest thing is really just getting started.
You're going to be able to keep up a routine like this with the intensity like you talked about?
Yeah, you know, I think I'm going to continue with the exercise. I'm going to go back to a little bit more normal diet. And I shouldn't even use the word diet, but I just want to eat a healthy, balanced meal. But definitely want to keep up with the exercise, certainly.
All right, next week, because we're not done here yet.
And we're not done. We're not done. Heart disease is the #1 killer of women in the U.S. So next week we're going to talk about heart health. You know, do you know your cholesterol? Do you know what those numbers mean? We focus so much on the outside and how we look on the outside, but it's important that we know what's going on the inside as well.
Okay, real good. Heart disease it is then. Kim, as always, it's fun to watch.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Hey, listen, and we don't stop here with it either. Tons of stuff on the web channel. Just click on the Parenting Project to find